right, good morning, everybody. It is March 1st. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on here. I didn't trade at all last week because I was out of town traveling and busy with some other ventures. And I do regret it because last week was pretty awesome in the day trading market. Futures market, not so much. But the day trading market was pretty awesome. So I missed out. On a bunch of stuff. So that's how it is. So now I'm back this week, which will probably be a losing week, and then we'll have a winning week the following week if I don't trade. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. So QCOM's looking like it wants to switch. So we're just kind of waiting for that to set up. APPS is thinking about it. But yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out, waiting. We got QCOM right here looking like it's switching. So let's see what we got here. 136.78, 137.55. Okay, so it looks like QCOM is starting to want to switch again. So we'll see if it does. We got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're in. A little bit late, but we're in. Okay, so we just jumped into TWOU here. Tiny bit late, but not too bad. Set up the speed bump. So as I'm scrolling down on this order entry window here, you can see the little line on the bar on the chart showing me where I'm about to put this order. So I'll make it break it, put it right there. Okay, so QCOM basically is like 90% of the way there. Probably should have bounced out as it tested the high of this candle here. Basically high of day tested. Because I'm only a few pennies off my target, so that would have been a good exit probably. But we'll see if we get another go at it. Either way, I'm going to move my stop now to break even. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel these two. Cancel 2 orders. 135, 135. And then we're going to move to, what did I get in at? 130. So yeah, break even. So break even still be a little bit of a losing trade. It's break even based on the algorithm, not based on when I got in. So 137.55. 37.55. No speed bump because it's basically a winning trade. What's our spread? 3 cents, 4 cents. All right, there we go. So if it comes back down, we get tagged out for a small loser. Yeah, we missed out on seeing that high of day candle and only being a few pennies off our target. Would have been good just to take the trade there. But yeah, hopefully we get a second chance. All right, I think I'm not going to get greedy. And I'm going to go ahead and flatten my trade. Or I'll put my stop in actually at 30. So we got our target. So we're above our target. We're almost into our $100 range. 34 gives me my $100 or 36. So let's move that up a little bit. So I'm just going to trail this up a little. And then if we get stopped out, all good. There we go. Okay, so we're out $96, $97. We just missed our target of 100 by a skosh. Yes, this could be breaking out and running. S&P 500 is pulling back a little bit. This does like to follow it. I don't want to be greedy. If I miss out, so what? I got my target. Moving on to the next trade. Okay, so we got about a minute before the market closes, a minute and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten this position, and that'll give me a little time to check my monitor. So flatten. So zeros. Now I'm going to go over to my monitor tab and make sure I don't have any trades open. Just the one swing trade that I'm supposed to have open. That's open. Okay, cool. All right, so we're all out. So we'll take a red day today, a small red day. I knew it. Yet last week was such an epic week, and I didn't trade it. So of course this week's going to be rough. But man, that's how. One thing I say in my classes with my students is consistency is important. But I'm not talking about consistency and you being able to, follow the rules and stuff like that. I'm talking about trading. Like if you only trade on Monday, maybe that's the losing day that week all the time. So you're a loser when if you traded Tuesday through Friday, you would be a winner, If you're only trading on the losing days, you blow up your account. So, consistency is important. I took the week off to work on some business stuff and travel. And now I'm back to trade. And of course, we start off with a rough week. And then hopefully this week will finish strong because next week I won't be able to trade that much. And that will probably be an awesome week as well because I won't be here. So anyway, so there we go. So let me show you the trades and let me show you a bunch of swing trades that we closed. Either way, today looks pretty nice on the account because of the swing trades we closed. But let me show you all that, and yeah, we'll call it a day. All right, so here we are, March 1st. So let's look at the day. Let's look at all the different tickers that we didn't trade, and just kind of do our daily recap. So let's run that down real quick. So we had QCOM was the first trade of the day. we just trade this on the switch till it's green. Basically, we switch it and then speed bump it, but we don't worry about permission. So I don't trade this on a normal simple switch algorithm. It's the same algorithm, but just modified rules for it. So anyway, so we had our switch. It came back up, and we got to high of day here, and you can see this area was some good resistance. And I anticipated once it broke resistance, typically it'll come back, retest, and then thing move higher. But I bounced out somewhere in here. I didn't want to wait because sometimes it breaks that, creates liquidity, and then game over, sells off. So just never know. I got my target. That's the goal, and got out. So I was a little light on my share size, I think, or actually just got in a little bit late, or we would have had our full 100 that we were looking for, but whatever. The full $100, but 96.73 is good enough. All right, next trade that we had was TWOU. This ticker just keeps on biting me. It was awesome the last week or so when I wasn't trading it, and then today it wasn't so great. So anyway, we had our our thing go and switch. This is based on the normal strategy. So got our switch, and also works with the modified play with the switchback, all happening at the same time here. And then it just didn't go anywhere. When it didn't go anywhere, and when it doesn't go anywhere for a long time, a lot of times it just doesn't. It either stays sideways all day or, drifts lower. So I probably should have just got out break even here and just said, you know what, it's not going anywhere. It's taking forever. I'm out. But I didn't. I stayed in, and then it sold off, speed bumped it right here. This was a mistake because it's almost the end of the day. I really don't have a whole lot of time for this thing to do anything. So, but you never really know. And I'm looking at this with 2020, hindsight. But maybe it would have sold off, and I would have recovered. Who knows? But I speed bumped it, and because nothing really was telling me not to, other than we're almost at the end of day. So I speed bumped it, and it went down. I could have got out here, just speed bumps just to recover a little bit of your loss. I didn't get out here. I stayed in. It came up, and then I got out in the last 5-minute candle here, which I hate being in. It's so dangerous. But anyway, got out here. So speed bump didn't really cost me anything. I think I lost like an extra, I forgot already when I made this video earlier today, maybe $6 or something, maybe 20 at the most on the speed bump. So not that big a deal on the loss there. So anyway, we end up with a loser on TWOU. So between those two, that brings our day down. So looking at the log real quick, we end up down $27.50 on the day. So I'll show you that log here in just a second. So our other trades, because some good stuff happening in the log, actually. I'll show you in a little bit. APPS. We didn't have any switch with permission, so no deal. NUG, only trading it to the long side, no switch with permission. And I don't start entering trades after 12:30, roughly 1 o'clock at the latest. But typically 12:30, I don't enter trades after that. Yep, so that's it. So I showed you QCOM, TWOU. We just looked at NUG, CVS, and APPS. So yeah, 5 tickers is all I'm trading right now. Day trading, so you can see none of them set up. So yeah, all right, let's go look at the log real quick. Okay, so here we are in the day trading log. So you can see today, 27.50. We're going to close the day red, unfortunately. But all good. At least it's a tiny red day. Not that big a deal. You can look up here, January. We're red day trading. And that's a week of trades there. We didn't really trade that much in January on this. February, we're able to be green. And then, we're starting March off a little bit red. So not too bad. Not bad at all. And then if we go over to our scaling ladder, we're finally got a green bar in here again. So and if you're not familiar with what these are, there'll be a video at the end of this, or a box you can click in and check it out. It's my trading plan, and it'll tell you about what I'm doing with all this stuff. So anyway, so yes, we're finally green right here. So we'll slowly get that. If I traded last week, we'd already be deep into this 150 range, possibly even the 500 range. It was such an awesome week last week, and I didn't trade it. And that's kind of a cycle you got to be careful of. Like, you don't want to be trading on the bad days and missing out on the good days when you're not trading, and then you blow up your account just because you're always trading on the bad days and you don't get the good ones to recover. So got to be careful there. So February, we closed February red because we closed out some swing trades that we entered in last year. That finally hit their stops, and we finally got out. So that was on this day. So that brought February into a red month, or it would have been a green month without this. but is what it is. Just trying to capture everything. And then March, today, we closed out some swing trades that we were in as well that we started earlier in the year in January. So pretty awesome. So nice little boost for March that recovers this for sure and puts us really green on the year. So very, very nice. So yeah, we had that loss today a little bit, 27 bucks. But then with all this, still a nice green day and a good start to March overall. So, yep, if you look over here, we can see account 1 is my swing trade account. So we're green overall because, you know, we did have those losers. So we're green overall in the swing trade account. The futures trade account, we're haven't really had a lot of time to trade in it, but at least we're green. And our day trade account, you know, we're very tiny green, but we're slowly getting at it. So if we can have a week like last week, this week, then March can be pretty awesome. So we'll be off to a really great start. The following week, I'm probably not going to trade that much. I'll be out of town. And then definitely won't be trading at the end of the week next week. But this week, we should be able to get a bunch of trades in. Not so much this week. A couple days this week, I'll get in. And then I'll be back on the market constantly starting this week. So, all right, everybody, that's what's going on over here. Have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.